Right guys, so we've just arrived at our room down in University of Limerick. Really nice place. I'll give you a little bit of a tour later on, but what a drive. What an absolute drive. So this morning we weighed in at 77.2 kilos. So our lowest was 76.2. We are now up 1 kilo with our high day. High day was yesterday. Today is also our high day as well. So some of the meals I still have to eat, but we just arrived at, like I said, the hotel room. Well, technically it's the university campus is where we're actually staying on, but it's really nice, it's chill. We're sharing, I suppose, like this guest house with other people, but we have not seen them yet. But our room is very simple. So the likes of, we have a telly, bed, that's Sophie. All our stuff is just here, but then like we got a desk here as well, like just to do some work on. Brought the blender as well, protein powder, everything. Like we literally have everything with us just to actually stay on point. Even the bathroom's actually quite nice.
Stop.
Bathroom is nice, like toilet, it's very simple shit. Shower. But yeah, like in all honesty, we're flying through it, guys. In all honesty, we're flying through this. We are going to be doing a physique update very soon for you guys. So obviously the carbs have been moving very nicely through my body. I can feel the difference. I'm heating up. I can see the vascularity. You guys can probably just see the vascularity already in my forearms. I'm not even pumped up. So we can imagine exactly what is to come within this. So that door is actually towards the kitchen. So we'll show you guys that later on. So yeah, somebody's complaining that I'm stinking. It's not my fault. In all honesty, guys, it's not my fault. As some of you guys might know, we literally, the minute I start eating food, I get gassy. That just happens like so. But we're gonna chill for a little bit, get some food in, get some steps in. I'm gonna reply to some client work as well, because obviously the job's never ever done. So there's always something to be done. So we're gonna relax for a little bit, like I said, get some stuff done and just chill for the night. Right guys, so physique update. So we've had high day one, and we'll put some of the photos right up along here somewhere, showing you exactly what was done. But realistically, we're in a very good spot, I think, in my opinion. So obviously, day two, high day, physique update. We're like 2 days out. Show's on Sunday, today's Friday, so let's get into it.
In normal cases, you arrest somebody and then you put the evidence that you have found to the offender and listen to their explanation if they're going to provide one. But we weren't in that position because we were still gathering the evidence. We didn't have enough to charge him with anything at that stage. So later that night he returned to Cromwell Street.
On Friday morning, we had a tip that they were looking for a girl who hadn't been seen for 8 years. I went down to the register office and asked for the birth certificate of anyone in the house that might match the date of this person who was missing. And we were handed the birth certificate for Heather West. So I called the police and said, is it true you were looking for Heather West? And they were a bit horrified that we'd worked it out. There was some toing and froing, but in the end, they admitted they were. Our first story was front page news, and it said, police hunt for body.
The solution to an 8-year mystery may be buried in the back garden of this terraced house. It belongs to a couple whose daughter vanished in 1986, but no one ever reported that Heather West had disappeared.
By then, other local journalists had come down to Franklin Street, and the local TV news was there as well, reporting on what's going on.
We've undertaken inquiries into her disappearance, and because of the inquiries that we've made, we're at the stage that we are today. What has been found so far? We have found some bones, but at this stage they're thought to be animal bones.
Digging was still taking place and the police were controlling the house. as the news broke and as the media became involved, Fred asked to talk to the detective.
We're invited into the living room in the press. They both left the room, leaving myself and WDC Hazel Savage sort of stood in the room wondering really what's going on at that point. After a short time, Fred came back and basically said something along the lines of, "You better take me to the police station. I have killed Heather, but you're giving me the wrong place." What is going on?
Right guys, so that is the physique update so far with how we're looking. I'm very happy with everything that's coming through. Vascularity is coming through, muscles feel full. I'm feeling full, very confident, very happy with it. So obviously we're gonna send these on to Alan, see what he thinks. And obviously going on, potential changes might happen, we don't know. But obviously he's got the man to go to when making these changes. As you can tell, I still have mad brain fog half the time. I don't even know what I'm talking about. But we're gonna get some food now, see how that goes, go for a bit of a walk afterwards, and then just put the feet up, relax, and then enjoy the time down here in Limerick. So guys, I will see you later on. Good morning guys. One more day until we are on stage, tanned up, ready to go. Currently it is 9:20. We've just had meal 1, which is down the hatch. Alan is very happy with the photos that we have given him this morning, which I will be sharing with you guys later on. Probably put some up here as well. But we are looking very, very good. So very happy with the progress that we are making so far. But literally all we are doing today is relaxing, and obviously it is registration day as well. So I've only just woken up, to be honest with you. Obviously we had some protocols this morning that had to be completed, which was Peak Max at 6 o'clock in the morning, then back to bed, and we have our next batch of Peak Max at 12 p.m, which is when the registration and the basic information of how everything's going to be running at Muscle Contest starts at 12. So we're just going to relax, get maybe a few more meals in, a bit more posing practice. But apart from that guys, that is really it. Like overall, I'm actually like really happy with the way that things are going, in all honesty. Like last night my legs were pumped to the brim guys. It was ridiculous. Never seen my legs like that before, but we're just like, I'm just very, very much excited to get on stage and to show exactly what I've brought, because the last time that I was on stage, like I brought my best, but I've blown myself out of the water in terms of like beating myself this time. So Sophie has gone for a walk, so we're just waiting for her to come back, but we're actually going to do some videos outside hopefully with my physique, because the lighting in here is okay, but the lighting outside, there's some spots I've seen that just look a lot better for posing. So gonna get some posing videos over there and see what they look like. But just to give you guys a bit of an idea of like what we're working with in terms of the schedule for today. So 12 o'clock is Muscle Contest basic itinerary. So we're basically going to go through exactly how the day is going to run, when it starts, when it ends, when the natural athletes have to leave, when the enhanced athletes have to come in. And then on top of that, we then obviously talk about exactly where the tanning is going to be. I know the tanning is going to be in Castleroy Park Hotel, which is actually like 5 minutes away from the actual venue, which is weird. But they do have like the tanning on the day in there for the glazing and everything like that, so it's not that bad. Don't have to worry that much. But obviously then we have our screening. So the screening is basically, I'm gonna swap hands there because his hand's dying. The screening is very simple. Screening is basically a polygraph and I think a urine test. I think it is nice and easy, simple as, to be honest. So get those done, and then at 1:10 today is the first coat of tan, which is going to be absolutely crazy guys, because I've not worn tan in like 2 years, 3 years nearly, something like that. And to see my pale complexion go from what it is now, like my complexion is near enough the same as these sheets. That's to give you an idea of like how bad my skin is when it comes to being pale. When I get the tan on, chef's kiss. Big difference there. So obviously, like I said, we're gonna relax guys now, chill, do some work, watch a bit of the man himself, Beard meets food, What an absolute funny guy. That's literally all we're doing, guys. Genuinely, just relaxing at this point, pulling the feet up. There's nothing else to do, really. The work has been done now. So, we'll see you at the venue, guys. Castle Troy Park Hotel, I think that's what it is, which is about 5 minutes away from where we are currently staying. So, all ready to go. Nerves, well, not really actually nerves, excitement starting to kick in now, which is fucking savage. So I'm happy with that. We know registration's on around 12, half 12, and then from there, cannon time. So let's get out.
She big. Big and girthy.
Oh my god, Kaylin. Ooh,
We've arrived.
it might be a bit too bright on your thing, but
Everyone wishing me well for tomorrow's show. So if you do watch this video, I really appreciate it. It's always good to have the support around you. And that's what you want. Right guys, so tan is done. We've just got polygraph tested and now the sun comes out and my face is absolutely blowing out from proportion. Fucking hell. Right guys, so we are now back at the guest house. Here, it was going to stay for an apartment, but might as well be. So we just got our tan done, we got our polygraph done, and to be honest, it was savage. It was very good. Tanning was absolutely amazing. Didn't realise like how nice the actual hotel with itself was, but so obviously Brian, Ron, the guys who organised the muscle contest at the NPC, just basically gave us a rundown exactly of what's going to happen. So we are going to be on stage around 9 o'clock in the morning, guys, so that should be good. So we're just putting a meal on now, but Tan is here, so we're gonna see what we look like with the tan now. So guys, this is what my top half looks like at the moment, all tanned up. So the first layer of coat has been done. Our second coat of tan is 6:45 in the morning tomorrow, which is great. But I'm gonna be up at 6 o'clock in the morning anyway to get everything prepared and basically ready to go. Like, but pretty much very happy with the way we're looking now. So I'm gonna try and not grab anything just in case. But yeah, very happy with the way that things are looking now. So I can probably tell the light is like dimmed down a lot. Look, be fine. But saying that, guys, so obviously we have a few things to still do. That is just my food coming off. We have a few things to do. So obviously we have peak max protocol still to go in, 5 o'clock, 10 p.m. as well. And then on top of that, we also just want to relax, keep the feet up, don't do basically anything from now on. Like, but yeah, I was waiting there, kind of a weird, like, I wouldn't say epiphany kind of thing, but I was sitting there waiting for my polygraph test, and I got my tan done first because my tan was at 1:10, and the polygraph was well delayed, like extremely late. Sophie was waiting outside that much, but just sitting there and just like felt like I was on clouds. The best way to describe it. Felt like I was on clouds. I didn't feel nervous. I didn't feel excited. It was just felt like I was just floating, and it was quite nice. So I've not had that feeling in a very long time. So I am very much happy with the way that things are moving in. So I'm gonna have my meal. Sophie's gonna have her meal, and we'll see you guys later in the evening. Good evening, guys. So it is later on in the evening. It is currently, I'm gonna say 8:30 at night. So we're just doing a little bit of work on some of the photos that we have taken earlier, Sophie and I did. But
we have gotten the information from Alan on the game plan for tomorrow. So obviously, with everything on a TBD, which is a to be decided moment, I wasn't sure exactly what was planning. Kind of got into my head, so got in contact with Alan. Asked him exactly what is the game plan. So it is going to be 2 new meals. So obviously 3 eggs scrambled, simple as, and then overnight oats. Simple, very easy, but we're going to have 2 of them. So currently in the process of making that. So as you see, guys, currently editing, and they're currently copy and pasting some of the renders to other photos, but they're looking absolutely saucy. But we obviously have the information from Alan here. So currently at the moment we're starting to make this over here. That's not mine, that is Sophie's, but overnight oats are now currently being made. We might have to go to the shop because Sophie needs 2 eggs, I need 3 for tomorrow, and we only have like what?
3.
3 left. Technically I could beat her up and then that'll be it, like, but I'm not at that. But we've basically, I've just started packing everything else, guys, into my bag. So obviously we have our rice cakes, we have our peanut butter, our honey, and obviously the overnight oats, which I will pack into the fridge first and then get them tomorrow morning. But then we also have like our rice cakes. I think I already said rice cakes. Rice crispy squares, actually, that's the other one as well that needs to go into the bag. But then our pillows and our blanket as well. So we're literally ready to go. I'm pissing like a horse as well. So thank you, Alan, for the 6 liters of water. But it has to be done, guys. So like I said, we're going to still chill. I'm still in a very, very good spot, I think, in my opinion, in terms of my physique. I'm very happy with the process that I have done. I know I should have documented a lot more coming up to the show, but it just wasn't the time for it. I wasn't ready for it mentally. But now, coming into these shows and the things that I have coming up after these shows with the business and everything, that is definitely something that's going to happen. A lot more YouTube videos, a lot more Instagram reels, a lot more basically everything around social media. Big things are definitely coming down in the line, which is great to see. So I think what we're going to do, make these oats, and then Sophie's going to get dressed because she was just in the shower, and we'll go to Dunn's or Tesco's, whichever one is open still, and then we basically are just gonna grab the 6-pack of eggs that we only need 2 for. So I will see you guys probably either later on tonight, or I'll see you guys in the morning. You ready?
Go away.
Good morning, guys. So it is the next day. It is show day. Currently it is 6:15. I keep going to look at my watch. There's no watch there. There is a wristband, but that's where my watch normally sits. But yes, it is 6:15. It is show day. So we've been up for about the last 15 minutes. We just took our photos for Alan, and Sophie is sending them over to me now. But we're basically now having to get ready to clear everything in our apartment, basically, and head over to the hotel again for our second coat, which is going to make me even more dark and more defiant. So we're going to send photos over to Alan now, see what he says, and then basically wait to hear back his feedback. But yeah, very excited. Sleep was actually really good last night, so I was very happy with that. Let's get this day on the road. Let's get the ball rolling. Let's see how the shows go.
You and I down chest.
Just a name, so remember my name. Let it ring like a bell.
Face to the rear.
From the ashes,
Back double biceps.
I've been through hell. I'm moving in silence. I'm louder.
Relax. Face front.
Say it again.
Abdominals and thighs.
My name. They tried to
And your favorite classic pose.
rivers of fear, but I turned every tear into armor and spear. I've walked through storms, I've danced in the rain. I'll wear my past like a crown now.
Okay, gentlemen.
I come out
You may fire off. Ryan, it's gonna. You're gonna pose. Did you already post it in? No? He would take the second place award and present it to competitor number 19, Ryan Watch. Winning the class, competitor 11, Taylor Newton.
I walk through fire just to stand in the light. Chased every shadow, fought every night.
Gentlemen, quarter turn to the right.
I'm projecting waste off shoulders. My space a vital component. Been fighting my inner peace with rockets launching new day dawn.
Quarter turn to the right.
Don't car wars. See, I want this to test me. I've been schooling my thoughts and I'm done with the lectures.
Quarter turn to the right.
You're not apologetic, I've got stress and never feel the door up against. Got a death wish, I'm restless. I'm thinking about the trenches, adventure, cardiac arrestless.
Face front.
Get a soul and it's getting me in the beginning to the
Front double biceps. Side chest. Face to the rear. Back double biceps.
Hands up, I'm just charging. Yeah, the bag in the back to work hard. And you smart, and it goes up, and none. No heart, I'm killing like a kid.
Relax. Face front. Abdominals and thighs.
To ways to benefit the page. The cost of the flip to increase the intent. Now I press this page. No market.
And your favorite classic pose.
It's appendix, suspending agenda, consensus, ain't that with contention, comprehend it. Penalty failed, you know, missing that cross, cause I talked in my thoughts and I coffee and held it.
Relax.
Everything up here.
DJ Tugger, if you're ready, 30-second pose down.
You got some
probably gonna do like maybe 2 or 3 poses.
Yeah. Bring that left shoulder down a little bit. Enjoy the rest of your day. Will do. Thank you.
You're very welcome.
Right, guys. So we've just competed. A little bit emotional. Not gonna lie, the first person I saw was Alan, and 3 dubs. 3 fucking dubs. So I am well chuffed about this now. I still can't believe it, to be very honest with you. As you can tell, I'm just speechless with the words. I don't know what to say. I got very emotional walking backstage after doing the overalls with Nico. Nico, if you're watching this, congrats, my man. Well deserved. But the first person I saw was Alan, and I literally the best way to describe it, I was like in this trance, and out of nowhere I came out of that trance. Happens every time I compete, that I go into this bubble of just competing. I came out of it, the first person I saw was Alan, and I'm very much just got extremely emotional from that. And well, here we are, 3 gold medals in the bag, so I'm very, very happy. So exactly. So we're gonna get some of our stuff packed up, have a few Jaffa cakes. That's what I want. That's
Just a
definitely what I
few,
want,
just a few.
Pour our stuff into the car, head back down to watch or rest of the show a little bit, but to if Alan has the time, chat to Alan and to thank him. But yeah, absolutely amazing, guys. So yeah, I don't know what to say. I'm just happy, lads. So let's head back in. Right, guys, we have moved hotel. Now, obviously, as you can see, a little bit different. Beds, sofas there, TV, usual. We then have bathroom. One thing I'm actually looking forward to is this right here, the bath. I've been waiting for ages just to have a bath. My ritual, genuinely, my ritual when it comes to after shows is always having a bath. I don't have a bath at home, my personal self, so that's why I just want a bath. I know what I want. So, looking forward to that. So, if some of you guys do follow me on my Instagram, you'll have seen I went to a place called, what was it called again, Soph? Lucas, or? Locke's Burgers. Got a burger, really nice. I got bacon, cheese, fries. They were okay, I'm gonna say mid, but I had their Kinder milkshake, and that was a absolute sensational one. That was really nice. So I definitely recommend that for the milkshake, which is just exactly how you think of a Kinder Bueno milkshake. 11 out of 10, genuinely. But obviously, like I said, we have moved hotel, and I'm gonna talk a little bit about what I'm feeling right now, how I'm feeling, what I felt through going through the show and everything like that. So buckle up, guys. Actually, guys, so I have been informed by Sophie that we are not going to be doing that straight away. We'll get back on that. But we are actually going to go a bit of sightseeing. It's been a long time since I've been in Limerick, and it's been a long time since Sophie's also been in Limerick. So we're actually going to chill for a little bit more. I'm going to get a bath, and then obviously tonight we're going to go out for a pizza. And obviously my main thing is either a cheesecake or a tiramisu, one of those two. But then that's when I'm going to talk about a little bit more about how I felt. Towards the end of the day, I'll probably feel a bit more emotion. I know exactly how to talk, but we're going to chill now, guys. Again, because obviously I'm exhausted a little bit holding this camera. As you can tell, it's a little bit shaky, but it has been achieved. Like, looking at these medals, I'm going to show you guys even before, like, they are just so nice. Savage medals. Like, if you guys were to see what the actual overall trophies looked like, it was really cool. So definitely very Celtic style. I can definitely say that. But yeah, the job has been done, guys. So like I said, chill for a little bit more, get a shower, bath actually, and then out on the town for a little bit. So I'll see you guys tonight. Not rolling in, hopefully. Right, guys. It is a few days after muscle contest. The reason why I left this part of the video a little bit longer than usual is because I fully didn't digest everything that happened before show, during the show, and post show. And I feel like now it has really set in, and I'm very humble for everything that has happened over the last 25 weeks. Over the past 25 weeks, it has been a learning curve. I can say that with no issue. There have been ups and downs where I didn't feel like I was ready, or I wasn't losing enough, or, you know, I wasn't making progress in terms of, you know, getting down to stage condition. And, you know, having someone like Alan in your corner who knows his stuff. The man lives it all the time. You know, he was there for me every single minute, you know, teach me, explain things in great detail, which is what you want from a coach. And that is what I had throughout my whole prep. And I'm eternally grateful to have someone like that in my corner, because if not, God knows if I would have been stage condition for muscle contest. No one knows. So for Alan, I'm extremely grateful for what you've taught me. Very grateful for what's to come with the next show, which is the NBFI, and for the future as well. You know, we've an idea that we want to go into a solid off season. Now, we don't know if we're going to do another show after the NBFI yet, but I feel like for me, I'm very humble at the moment to do one more show and to then go into an off season, because I have an idea of what we need to work on in terms of my physique, and I want to get straight to work on that as well. But Al, if you are watching this, I am eternally grateful for all the stuff that you've taught me, and I cannot wait to see what the future holds. What's crazy for some people is during that show, it was weird. Before the show, I was very, very much in a state where I wasn't nervous, I wasn't excited, but it was like walking on, it was like purgatory. I didn't know what I was feeling. And that's the reason why I sort of left this video, because I couldn't figure out exactly why. But now I know what it was. It was basically something that I had felt at my first show, and I haven't felt that since. But now at this show, I did feel it again. And it was like everything in my mind went silent. There was no nerves, there was no excitement, it was just silence. And being able to see exactly what's in front of me and the goal that had to be achieved. And I just did it. And that's how I felt, you know, the days prior before coming up. A little bit stressed with, like, you know, heading down to Limerick and getting things and settling. But apart from that, like, it was very much just silence. And I remember, like, during the show, obviously Alan was with me in the back, pumping up, taking some photos, making sure that everything was correct. And during that time, like, it was the exact same feeling. Like, no one could get into my head. It was just silence. I could hear Alan's voice, you know, telling me do this, do that, you know, pump up the chest, pump up the delts and everything like that. But apart from that, there was nothing else. The minute I heard, like, my name and, like, my name tag being called up, I was there. I was ready to go. And the minute I walked past this white line that was on the ground, I was at the feeling of walking on clouds was there again. And I haven't felt that since my first show. I didn't feel it at my second show, but I felt it at my first show. And that's when I knew that I was going to do very well. And obviously, we took home three medals, which is great. 3 first places. True novice, and then the open class D. I missed out on the overall. Nico took that. But I cannot wait to see my shots from the actual show, because then we'll be able to go through and do a deep dive exactly what I was up against, what I had more and what I had less. You know, always looking at your comparisons and seeing what needs to be, you know, brought up is always the way forward when it comes to, you know, becoming a better bodybuilder, in my opinion. But when after my shows and winning those medals, the first person I had seen was Alan. It was like the silence had, like, disappeared, and everything was rushing in, the emotion, you know. And it was like seeing someone that you knew very well for the first time in like 10 years. That sort of build of emotion. And I remember like coming up to Alan, and he had his hand out, and just, yeah, you know, the emotion was there, and I was just, you know, the excitement came back in, and I was just ready. You know, I was very, very much happy. And it was the same feeling, you know, post-show. Obviously had a few meals as well out. You know, you have to enjoy yourself, and especially after like winning 3 categories, you have to enjoy yourself. So obviously Sophie and I, we went to a burger place, got a burger. There was like a Kinder Bueno shake that was 11 out of 10. That was amazing. But after that, we got like a very simple stone baked pizza and literally just passed out. You know, the next day, same thing, back into the game. Had a photo shoot the next day, and yeah, I still felt like I was walking on clouds. So it was a very nice, humbling feeling, you know. And I hope to bring that kind of feeling into the off season, where I'm able to, you know, realize that I can win, and there are multiple wins to come along down the line in the years to come. Like, so this time, this show was for myself. It wasn't for anyone else. It was for me. My last show, I was trying to prove people wrong, and that wasn't right, and that's why I didn't do well. And I can say that with no issue. I came 6th, but this show really was for me, and the difference was night and day difference. So I'm very much happy with how things have gone so far, and now we're just going to get ready for the NBFI and do the exact same thing again. We are doing novice bodybuilding, because why not, for the crack, but then we're also doing classic as well. So those are the 2 categories that we're going to be doing at the NBFI. Now, we don't know if we're going to do an Earth show afterwards, because bodybuilding is expensive, guys, and I am not the person with the deepest pockets around. So guys, it has been an absolute journey so far, and like I said in previous YouTube videos, I'm going to try and keep up with these videos, keep doing them, because I am starting to get back into the flow of things again. We have a few things happening in the background, guys. Some of you guys might have noticed a few teasers, maybe a new logo, maybe a new brand, we don't know, but things are coming in the future that I cannot wait to announce to you guys. So thank you for watching this video, and I will talk to you guys very soon.